Alright, it is currently 11:49. I got a showtime for Uncharted at 12:30 with the boy Brady and the boy Jackson. I'm just getting ready right now, so yeah, let's get this bread. Make sure I got my wallet and my keys. Oh yeah, okay, I know this is a movie review, but for all my game players, check this out.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
We don't care.
We're gonna have a good day, and all my homies gonna ride today.
That's right.
And all these mommies look fly today, and all we wanna do is get by today. Hey, we're gonna have a good day, and ain't nobody gotta cry today, 'cause ain't nobody gonna die today.
Alright, Brady, so you've never played an Uncharted game, right?
Nope.
What do you expected coming into this movie?
Tom Holland, a lot of action, and forests, according to the trailer.
Alright. Let's go find Jackson.
That was a good movie, though.
You know, it was interesting. I'll say that. It was interesting. Massive Uncharted fan, played all the games. What do you think of the movie?
I feel like it's Uncharted only in name. You know, it feels like a Tom Holland, Mark Wahlberg movie. It doesn't feel like a Nathan Drake movie. So yeah.
I understand that. And Brady has never played an Uncharted game.
Nope.
What do you think?
Action scenes phenomenal. They did everything right in there. Some things were a little bit of a stretch, and with the story, man, it just felt like coincidence after coincidence after coincidence.
Got Brady Traverso's movie review.
I know.
Stay tuned for my movie review.
We're gonna have a good
Red
day.
line fresh, new cologne on. Feeling so good, change the colors to my phone. Orange.
Here we go, the wait is over and Tom Holland's Uncharted movie is finally out. Now before I get into this review, I want to make something abundantly clear. I love Uncharted.
Get us all killed.
One of the faintest ideas. You got your mind all tangled up in this.
Never a dull moment, huh, Sully?
The Uncharted games mean so much to me, and Uncharted 4 is like one of my favorite games of all time. It's like top 3, so needless to say, the Uncharted games are close to my heart. So how does this movie stack up?
What do you mean by that?
I'm going to start off with what I think this movie did well, which was the action. For my non-Uncharted fans out there, the Uncharted games are just known for their off-the-rails, crazy action set pieces, like jumping out of a collapsing building, getting dragged 60 miles per hour behind a car, trying to escape a sinking ship, trying to battle through a train. You get the point. These games are amazing when it comes to action, and I think this movie pretty much delivered on the action. Even though a lot of the action scenes in this movie were ripped straight out of the Uncharted movies, they really delivered. The plane scene was awesome, and the one original set piece they did with the pirate ships it just felt like it was straight out of an Uncharted game, which I really loved. Other than that, I was mostly let down with what this movie had to offer. I'm gonna have to agree with Jackson when it comes to the performances. They were really off. Honestly, as soon as I saw the casting for this movie, I knew it was gonna be a problem.
No. Wait.
The acting is fine. Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg do a perfectly fine job. It's just, they really feel detached from the characters they're supposed to be portraying, and it just feels like a Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg movie. It doesn't feel like an Uncharted movie, which was kind of disappointing, to be honest. I also wasn't in love with the depiction of Chloe in this movie. I think they made her a little bit more unlikable than they may have intended, especially when you compare her to her video game counterpart, and the only original character in this movie is the villain, who is like by far the worst one, and I won't go into any spoilers, but I'm being completely honest when I say this might be one of the driest villains I've ever seen in an action flick.
Okay.
The soundtrack in this movie was fine. It did feel a little safe, but they did use the Uncharted theme, so that was cool. As far as the plot goes, it was extremely underwhelming, and they have a total MacGuffin in this movie, which kind of came off as a little lazy.
Hold up.
To me, the things that matter most in a movie like this are the action and the characters, and the action was solid, but I think they ultimately fell short with the characters. A lot of them lacked any type of arc, and I mean, the only exception being Sully, but even his was kind of weak. All things considered, I was disappointed by this film. It is one of the better video game movies I've seen, but that's not really saying much. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the review, if you haven't played the Uncharted games, then well, what are you doing? Go play them. But if you haven't played the Uncharted games, then this is a perfectly serviceable action movie. You will be perfectly satisfied. Just make sure you go watch it in a theater and don't walk in expecting anything you haven't seen before. I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10 or a C. To be honest, if you're an Uncharted fan, it's more like a 4 or 5 out of 10, but that's not most people, so that's okay. But that's just my opinion. If you want to go develop your own thoughts, go see the movie for yourself. It's still in theaters right now, and tune in next time where we're gonna review Batman. Peace out.